Hi everyone, this is Mr. Richmond, and for this video I'm going to walk you through how to complete the characteristics of the atmosphere graphs. So for this assignment you are to make two graphs. You have a couple different options. You can either handwrite them, use Google Sheets or Microsoft Excel. I'm going to assume that most of you are more comfortable using Google Sheets, so that's what I'm going to show you as an example in just a moment. So graph number one is showing the relationship of height above the Earth's surface as well as pressure. So if we look at our PowerPoint notes for this unit, we see that the definition for air pressure is the amount of force distributed over area. If we have more molecules or air particles that are colliding with one another, we associate that with greater air pressure. This graphic to the right is a good representation of what's happening. If we are increasing in altitude away from the Earth's surface, we're going to have fewer and fewer air particles that are going to be colliding with one another, which is then associated with less pressure. So as we increase in altitude, pressure is going to be dropping. So we should see that relationship in our graph that we're going to make in just a moment. So for graph number one, we've got height as our independent variable, which is going to be on the x-axis. Pressure in millibars is going to be on the y-axis as our dependent variable. If you are using Google Sheets, yes, you can go ahead and highlight all the data and then copy and paste it. I've already done it for you in a Google Sheet. Your data is going to look like this. If I were to graph all this data, I'm going to highlight and then go to insert at the top, and just keep in mind that I'm not labeling my units in here. I'm going to go ahead and do that later on. If you're putting in units along with numerical values, that's going to confuse Google Sheets and Excel, so you're going to get a funky looking graph. So after I've highlighted all my data, I'm going to go to insert at the top, chart, and it's going to automatically do a line graph, which is good because we have two numerical values, and anytime that we have two numerical values, we know that we want to use a line graph. The only thing that's missing now is an appropriate title, which I'm going to go to customize, chart and axes titles. Chart title I can type in directly in there. You come up with your own appropriate title that we've discussed in class. Horizontal axis title, which is going to be, in this case, I believe it was height above the Earth's surface, and then y-axis was pressure, how it's going to be decreasing. So make sure that you're including units of measurement for that as well. So that's graph number one. Graph number two, you're going to be using height as your independent variable or on the x-axis, and look how temperature changes as well. So that's going to be graph number two for this assignment. You're going to be submitting your two graphs into P-Learning for a formative grade. I hope this video helped. Please email or contact me with any questions that you have. Good luck.